back if you are a returning supporter. If you are a new viewer here, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and joining the Uniquely Mia community. I am a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice, and on this channel, you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. I have fashion videos, eat with me, technology videos, days of my life as a grad student, and so much more. So this is week 2 of Uniquely Mia, following the weekly implemented live streaming schedule. As a reminder, I live stream every Friday Eastern Standard Time. Friday at 5 p.m. New York time, Eastern Standard Time. I live stream every Saturday, Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time. So this is the Monday live stream, even though we joined it a little early. It's 3:49 p.m. Do apologize in advance if at any point the live stream freezes. Feel free to let me know. I'm connected to my school's internet. Sometimes when I'm connected, the live stream freezes. Sometimes when I'm not connected, the live stream freezes. So yeah, you guys lead the discussion in this stream. How's your day going? What did y'all do today? Feel free to let me know. If you have a question for me, comment, or concern, more than happy to answer it for y'all. So yeah, welcome everybody to the live stream. This morning I woke up, did some schoolwork. I also went outside, get some food from outside this morning. I got like a chicken Caesar salad wrap. I filmed like an Eat With Me food review, so stay tuned. It was okay. It wasn't all that, but it was healthier than like a chicken sandwich or like chicken nuggets, so I'm happy about that. But how's everyone doing today? Welcome everybody to the live stream. Would love to know how's your day going. Hello everybody. How's your day going today? Would love to know. And did anyone join the Uniquely Mia Saving Challenge from yesterday, what we implemented? My mom, she's definitely joined it. She sent me a video she wanted me to share with y'all. So I uploaded that for you guys. Hello, D-Support. How are you doing today? Hello, Gary. How are you doing? D-Support said, hey, do you think I should use the funds I saved up? Did you just start yesterday, D-Support, or were you saving prior to yesterday? I mean, if you just started yesterday and you just put $20, $10, $30 in, I would caution against not using it if you don't have to use it. But then again, everyone's circumstances are different. Maybe you really need that $30. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome, Fazinza. Glad you could be here. Hey, Nancy. Gary said, Mom was getting down. She said Stu gave me a shout out, but I didn't catch it. Okay, Gary. Well, at least Stu gave it to you. So yeah, shout out to you for that. Hey, Wolf, how are you doing? Jesus loves you as well. Thank you so much for your kind words, Wolf. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for subscribing, Fazee. Glad you could be here. Welcome. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and y'all are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. All opinion, people, and ideas, as long as we communicate to each other in a kind, respectful way. So feel free to let me know. How's your day going? What did you guys eat today? Any plans? Okay, what are y'all saying? D-Support said, do you like my mom? Yes, I like my mom as well. Thank you so much for your support of my mom, D-Support. We really appreciate it. Okay, D-Support, so you're asking if you should spend the money that you just started saving yesterday. I would say no, personally, for me. But then again, if everyone's life situation is different. So if you woke up and you're like, hey, that was my last money that I saved and I really need it, then you have no choice but to use it. But if you have another source of income, you don't necessarily need to go in that pile right now. Don't try as hard as possible to support not to use the money that you're saving. Like, put it in the bag, put it in the Ziploc bag, and forget about it, okay? Once that money goes in the Ziploc bag, it's like you don't have it anymore. Just forget about it. Hey, Steve, how are you doing? Okay, so it's Faza. All right, thank you so much, Faza, for telling me how to say your name correctly. Hello, and you're so welcome. My name's Uniquely Mia, or also known as Mia. You can refer to me as such, but how are you doing today? Hey, Gina, how are you doing today? Shake my head. Oh no, snake on my head, like Medusa, right? Very cool. Medusa is kind of cool. Obviously she's not good. It depends on which version of Medusa that you guys get. Because if you get the form of Medusa that's exemplified in Percy Jackson, that Medusa is evil. However, if you know Greek mythology, Medusa was the victim. Medusa was the victim, okay? Do you guys want me to tell you the story about Medusa? I can tell you the story about Medusa and how Medusa was actually the victim. Let me know in the comments, okay? But let me read up some of these comments. Gary said, yeah, Mama told me to go back and watch the video. Okay. Mom was cutting rug 2 songs. I don't know what that means. And everybody, I'm over 50. Okay, Gary. Nice. Glad you enjoyed the live stream. My mom and Stu at the wedding. Hey, Bubble. These are my nails. So I did this manicure. If you guys want to see Unique Lamia do her nails, also known as manicures, tune into my live stream every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gary said, if I quoted that creep and said I like your face, would you, would those be kind words? LOL. Okay. Hey, Azzy, how are you doing? Glad you could be here. I'm out here on the street, so I'm almost back at the warehouse. Okay. All right. Happy work, Gary. Glad you could tune in at work. Hopefully you have a great day. Nancy said they eat bananas for lunch. Okay. Wait, no, that's not bananas. What's Banda? What is that, Nancy? Banda. I've never had that or heard of that. Hey, how are you doing, Skill? How's life going without you? Well, you know what? I'm no longer without you because you just tuned into the live stream. So make sure to like the video, Skill, and join the Uniquely Mia community, all right? Yes, Medusa was definitely the victim. I can tell you the story about that. What are we saying? Okay, you're from Brazil. Teach you an American swear word, please. Why? I don't like swear words. I mean, if you use swear words, that's you. But, like, there's a negative connotation behind those words. So, like, why would you want to use words that have a negative connotation or meaning, all right? There's always another way to express yourself. But if you guys utilize those words, you are still more than welcome on the Uniquely Mia channel, as long as we communicate to each other in a kind of respectful way. Jack said Medusa was a baddie. All right. I'm from the United States, guys. Okay, Nancy. Okay, Nancy, you want me to tell you how Medusa was the victim? Okay. I'll tell you how Medusa was the victim since Nancy is requesting it. So we're going to take a deep dive, a mini story into some Greek mythology lore for y'all. So as I said, when you watch Percy Jackson movies or like Greek mythology movies that's created for little kids, they often portray Medusa as the villain, but in actuality, if you take a deep dive into the original Greek mythology stories, Medusa was like a follower of Athena, all right? So Athena is a goddess in Greek mythology, okay? Athena is like under Zeus. You can say Athena is like the goddess of knowledge, right? So Medusa, because Medusa is a human. When Medusa was originally a human, she was like a high priestess, you can say, of Athena. So she lived in Athena's temple, and like how to describe Medusa, and to be like a priestess in Athena's temple, like nuns in a way, so like you can have relationships with men or anything like that, right? But then here comes in Poseidon. We don't like Poseidon. We don't like the real Poseidon, all right? The original Poseidon in Greek mythology. We don't like him, right? Here comes Poseidon, okay? I'm saying his name wrong. Poseidon, right? That's his name. So he goes in and he sees the human version of Medusa, and Poseidon is like, ooh, Medusa's so beautiful. She's so pretty. He doesn't want to marry her, but he wants to have relationships with her, right? So Medusa's like, no, I am a priestess of the goddess Hera. That I don't care about you. That's what Medusa essentially said to Poseidon. Medusa was like, I don't care about you. I am a priestess of Hera. I want to live my life to make Hera happy. I don't want to enter a relationship, anything like that. The Greek gods, Poseidon's like, he did not handle rejection well, so he sexually assaulted Medusa. That's what Poseidon did. He sexually assaulted Medusa in the most horrific way possible, right? And then after he sexually assaulted Medusa, Poseidon left, and it happened in Athena's temple. And then Athena came down from Olympus, and Athena saw Medusa. And the thing about it, Athena was jealous of Medusa because Athena actually liked Poseidon, her uncle, right? And Athena didn't want to listen to Medusa because Medusa was telling her, he forcibly did this to me. That's what Medusa was telling Athena, right? But Athena was jealous, so Athena didn't listen to her. So instead of punishing Poseidon, Athena punished Medusa by cursing her, by turning like her hair into like snakes, and Athena also cursed her, just saying if any male were to look at you again, you would turn them into stone. So essentially, that is how Medusa is actually that is how Medusa is actually the victim in Greek mythology, in the original Greek mythology, and not the villain. All right. So yeah, some Greek mythology lore for y'all if you didn't know. When I first learned about that, I was like, okay, I didn't like that, and that's when I had to do like a deeper dive into like the lore of the Greek mythology, like the gods, and I'm like, okay, these gods are not actually good at all. Because I prior to me learning about that, I watched like the kiddie versions of Greek mythology, like Percy Jackson. But then when I did my own independent research, I'm like, okay, you guys aren't good. It's like Disney, none of the good Disney characters are good because they kidify it. But if you look at the original stories, it's not good at all. So yeah, Nancy and everyone else on the stream, that was the story for y'all. Hey, how are you doing? Not glad you could be here. Nato, what did you say? What is on top of your head? Is it watermelon or cabbage? No, that's funny. That's funny. It's my hair. It's just green, like green, and it has like yellow and like orange. And it has some black in here. Well, I tied it up in a bun or wrapped it in. Hey, how are you doing? What's your name? Ladonna, glad you could be here. Hey, Rod, glad you could be here. Hey, Evan, glad you could be here. How do you deal with loneliness? How do you deal with loneliness? Just be around people, because I feel like, that's a good question. You have to be comfortable being alone, okay? I feel like that's very important. So you have to be comfortable being alone, doing things by yourself, but at the same time, when you loneliness is like, okay, you're alone by yourself for like months on end, and even though you'll be surrounded by people such as acquaintances, it's not necessarily people you like or who you want to be around, so you're still encountering loneliness. I can understand that. So how do you deal with that? Look at your end goal, I guess. Just know it's only for a period of time. I feel like that's my best advice. And then there's always like therapists you can speak to and things like that if you want to speak to a professional. Hey, Valentine. Gary asks, can you get your nails done? Wait, can you get your nails did every week? Yeah, Gary, I do my own nails. So every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or what is it? It's either Eastern Standard Time, the New York time zone. I do my nails for y'all. I forgot which one is it, Eastern Standard or Central Time, but I have a schedule listed on my channel when I live stream for y'all. So go to my YouTube homepage, click post, and you'll see my live streaming schedule. It's today Monday. Yes, Nancy, today's Monday for me. Excuse me. D Support said, Mia, if you had Medusa's powers for one day, what would you do, and who would you accidentally turn to stone? That is such a great question. Okay, if I had Medusa's power for one day, I would just be able to turn people to stone, right? There's people I don't like, but I don't like them enough to turn them. Yeah, there's people I don't like, but I don't like them enough. I'm saying it right, but I'm saying it right for me. Okay, there's people I dislike, but I don't dislike them enough to turn them to stone. Because, like, the thing about it, the way I see it, like, if I don't like them or if they don't like me, I'm not living my life thinking about you. So, like, for me to have Medusa's power and one day say, I'm gonna go to these people I don't like or they don't like me and I'm gonna turn them into stone, that's me thinking about them. And that's not good. It's not for me, at least. But honestly, there's really no one I would possibly turn into stone. Or there could be, no, that's a lie. There are some people I would probably turn into stone. But I'm not sharing that information on social media just because of, like, yeah, I'm not sharing that on social media, but there are a handful of people I could turn into stone for sure. Like, yeah, that's a great question, but I'm not answering that question. There's random people. Yeah, okay, let's see. What are we saying? I wouldn't turn random people into stone, but the people I'm thinking about is like random people who they don't even know I exist, probably. But no, it would just be funny, the lore of it. What are we saying? How do you deal? Okay, answer that. All right. Hey, Valentina. How are you doing today? Hey, Sing. Glad you could be here. I don't know how to rap. All right, Gary, pleasure having you on. Hopefully, I see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my full nutritional YouTube video or YouTube short. Welcome, everybody to the live stream. Uniquely Mia here. Shout out to all the returning supporters. Appreciate y'all. If it seems like I'm taking a while to respond to your comments, I promise you I'm not ignoring you. Just please bear with me. I try to read everyone's comments since I know you guys are real people. You don't have to be here writing these comments, so no need to spam. No need to think I'm ignoring you. Promise you to be patient. I will get to you. And do consider liking the video, subscribing, and joining the Uniquely Mia community. And let me know, how was your day? What'd you eat? Any plans for the week? Hey, Harjet, glad you could be here. Yo, twinkle, twinkle in the sky so high, shining like dreams in the midnight vibe. Okay. What the world? Okay. Is that a song or a rap? It's good. That last sentence throw me off, though. Welcome, ALP. Glad you could be here. Hey, Jack. Glad you could be here. Am I a vegetarian? No, I'm not a vegetarian. Hey, Nancy. Nancy said, I don't know what day. You don't know what date is for you, Nancy? It's for me. Depending on your time zone, it might be a different day, though. What country are you tuning in from? Where am I from? I'm in the United States. And you're still said, no, I don't want to hear about her. Okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Hey, Carlos, glad you could be here. Okay, you're in Brazil. Okay, Nancy, you're in Monday. Brazil is still in, like, America time zone. So you are in Monday, Nancy, the day of the week. Is this a common occurrence with you not remembering what day of the week it is? Do consider visiting a doctor soon, okay? Hey, Jeffrey, glad you could be here. I can't play a song. I don't want to get copyrighted. Glad you like my hair, Jeffrey. How's your day going? How did you do my hair? How did I do my hair, Nancy? Well, I went to the hairdresser, and then she did a bad job, and then my mom rebraided the front, and then if you're asking how I did this hairstyle, I just, like, had the hair was down, I took it, put it on top of my head, and I wrapped it up. Maybe I'll do a tutorial for y'all one day, YouTube short style, showing you guys how I get this bun, because there's no hair tie in here, too. And, like, I can move, and it's not falling down. So, literally, there's no hair tie, nothing, and it's staying on top of my head. Jack said all the Greek gods are so awful and petty. And, like, every story. No, for real. That is true. And that is true. They do inbreed, which is disgusting. Like, Hera and Zeus, they're, like, Zeus is, like, the king of the gods. Hera's the queen of the gods. They're siblings. Like, they're siblings. That's crazy. What is it? Hephaestus and Aphrodite? Are they half siblings? And I was talking about Athena and Poseidon, how Athena was jealous of, like, Medusa because she wanted to, like, be in a relationship with Poseidon. Poseidon's her uncle. So it's disgusting. It really is. So, like, when I look at Greek mythology, my obsession with Greek mythology is just, like, mythical beings who had these superpowers. I feel like that's the cool part of Greek mythology for me. But, like, when you're getting into saying the character of the people or the character of the gods and trying to see what their behavior was. No, that wasn't ethical behavior. No, that wasn't good behavior. No. So, but like the beings and like their powers and like the immortality aspect, that is pretty cool, I feel like, with Greek mythology. Hey, AL, glad you could be here. D supports that if Medusa existed today, would she be feared or followed? There would definitely be some people who fear her, but at the same time, there would definitely be some people who empathize with her and follow her. Like, I wouldn't say I would be a follower of Medusa, because I consider myself to be a leader. I don't consider myself to be a follower. Engage in, like, action trends sometimes, but, like, so I wouldn't follow anybody, but, I can understand Medusa's. I wouldn't criticize. I wouldn't necessarily, like, I would always have some type of caution going, like, if Medusa was a real person. I necessarily wouldn't want to go up too close to her because she could turn me into stone. So I would obviously fear her because of some aspects, because she could turn me into stone. At the same time, I wouldn't fear her because I would think she's evil. So yeah, I would fear because she could turn me into stone, but, like, I would empathize with her and understand, like, okay, it's not your fault. You should go and, like, freeze, turn Athena and Poseidon into stone. Like, that's what I would think. Hey, mister, how you doing today? Welcome from India. Hey, DJ Monkey. No, this isn't fruit or vegetables. Okay, this is my hair, guys. Hey, Jack. Jack said, do you know about Zeus and his swan antics? No. Excuse me. No, I don't know. No, what is that? I haven't heard about I'm trying to go back in my memory. I don't think so. Welcome, welcome, Eva. Glad you could be here. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. Hey, Liz from Egypt. What's it like in Egypt today? No, I'm not vegan. I'm not vegan. Thank you. Glad you like my teat, Desiree. Who are you saying? I need to know if you're vegan. Thank you, Eva. You're pretty as well. Really appreciate your kind words. Thank you so much, RHT. You're beautiful as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you, Enrado. Glad you like my hair. Al said, occupy your mind, create things. Okay, nice. DIY. I think you're trying to say exercising. Okay. Reading, game, and educate yourself. Very good for loneliness. Okay, yeah, that's some great advice. That's great advice too, Al. Hey, the haters. Glad you could be here. Eva said, if you had any power in the world, what would you do with it? Okay, if I could have any superpower in the world, you guys always ask me these questions and I always have to think back because my answer always change. So, okay, if I could have any superpower, so what are the superpowers? We have teleportation, we have time travel as superpower, right? I could reading people's minds, okay. Flying is a superpower. Okay. Huh. If I have any superpower in the world, what would it be? That's an awesome question. I feel like time travel for sure. So I could travel in the future and see like, okay, if what I'm actually doing is it actually worth it. That I feel like that for sure time travel would be really cool. And like, hey, what's the lotto tickets in the future? Like, what's the numbers? Let me play the numbers from the future. So yeah, definitely I feel like time travel would be cool to go in the future. And yeah, that'd be cool. What about you guys? Hey Liz. Liz said, if you became rich, what would be the first thing you buy? If I became rich, the first thing, it's not necessarily buying anything, but the first thing I would do is most likely pay off my student loan debt so that way I could like not have to worry about that so the government's not coming after me after anything. So that's paying something off, not buying it. But after I pay off my student loan debt, what would I buy? I might buy an airline ticket. Airline tickets. Mom and I are going on a vacation, like a super duper long one. We're going like on a 6 month, like a year vacation if I'm rich. So yeah, the first thing that I would buy, it would be an airline ticket to like multiple different places. Well, for one place, obviously for the airline ticket, and then if we like the place, we can decide we're gonna stay here, or we can decide that we're going to extend the trip. So yeah, that's what I would do if I was rich. The first thing I would buy. What would you buy, Liz? What are you saying? Hello, welcome, Core Man. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. I am a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice, and I share what my life is like. So do consider liking the video, subscribing, and joining the Uniquely Mia community. All opinion, people, and ideas are welcome as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way. Thank you so much. Hey V, you're pretty as well. Really appreciate it. Hey, hi you. Glad you could be here. School's going good, Jeffrey. D Support said, if Medusa was alive today, would she be a symbol of survival or revenge? I mean, she didn't necessarily take her revenge when it happened to her in the stories. So, she'd probably be an example of survival for sure. Yeah, because she never really attempted to take her revenge to my knowledge. Hey, Oro, or Okoro, glad you could be here. Hey, W127. Hey, Tollywood. What are you saying? What's the name of the bear? The bear behind? Oh, the pink one? That's a flamingo. It's a flamingo. Jeffrey said, I want to see that report card. You better have all A's. All right. Hey, real life. How are you doing? Shout out to you. Hey, how are you doing, Tongue? I just ate, okay, your first taco yesterday. Who knew? Okay, did you like the taco? Hey, how are you doing, Tosco? Glad you could be here. Hey, Eva. Sorry if I'm lagging. Do apologize for that. Shout out to real life. Glad you could be here. Thank you, Raul. Glad you like my hair. Am I from PA? Pennsylvania? No. From New York. Shout out to real life. No need to spam. Hey, how are you doing, Mock? Glad you could be here. Really? Oh yeah, I've heard that. I've heard lore about that. That Ares came out of Zeus's head. No, this story, like you hear different versions, but it's crazy. That had to hurt for sure. But hey, I guess that fast healing for the immortal gods, it helped them, I guess. Hey Suma, glad you could be here. You watched Twilight of the Gods. I've never seen that one. I've never seen that one, but no, Norse gods are kind of cool. Norse gods, it's honestly the thing about Greek mythology, guys, or not even Greek mythology, but the thing about when we look at each different culture, it's like this: the gods are repeated. Because if we look at Egyptian culture, they had their versions of the Greek gods, and it was like this different names, but they had very similar powers. So, like you said, Suma said they watched Twilight of the Gods and they think Norse gods might be better. Norse gods, they are kind of cool. They have Thor, they have Loki and the Norse gods. They have other ones, but those are the two ones that I'm familiar with. I saw Ragnarok. That definitely it's not it's a base. It's like a TV show. It's not about the Greek gods, but it has some of the lore of like Norse gods in there. So it's kind of cool. And like what Thor from Marvel. He's like a Norse god. So, but like Thor, his power is thunder. Zeus's power is thunder. So I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like every culture throughout history, or not, yeah, throughout different decades or centuries, they created their own version, but they were like latching on to each other. Because I'm sure if we go into like African cultures, they have their own version of Greek gods. Like what is his name? Papa Legba in like African cultures like Nigeria, those places when you go to Africa, he's kind of like Hades because he helps souls. I wrote an essay about him. He helps souls like get to the underworld in African religion. So Papa Legba is the Hades of African culture. Okay, so like they latch on. They're very similar. They're very similar. Thank you. Glad you like my hairstyle. Hey Santos, glad you like my ring. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is a college ring. This ring, I got from South America, Guyana. This ring is from Philadelphia. My mom sent me this ring. This is for positivity. It's supposed to absorb negative energy, so promote positivity. This ring is from my high school graduation, and my mom got me this ring for one of my birthdays. 101 days to Christmas. God bless you. God bless you as well, Joe. So you're counting down the days. What do you want for Christmas? Do you guys like want anything particular for Christmas? Do you do that? I don't think have I ever done that? I think I did that one time when I was younger. I wrote a Christmas list and I didn't get anything off of that Christmas list. I like Christmas, so I don't. The reason I don't like Christmas now is because like you're expected to buy people a whole bunch of gifts, and like I have no problem with buying people a whole bunch of gifts, but like I don't want to spend my money buying people a whole bunch of gifts. Like, oh my gosh, why does every holiday gotta be monetized? Like, what in the world? Let me save my money and not get anybody anything. And then it's not even to say that's like you'll get people stuff, and it's like you're just getting it, and they probably really don't even want it. So you're just getting it for like a good image, but I do not. The only thing I like about Christmas is, and I'm honest with this, the only thing I like about Christmas is not necessarily the gifts. Like, if my mom doesn't get me anything for Christmas, I don't care. But I like the decorations around Christmas. I like decorating my room. I like decorating, like, my house, like my mom's house. I always ask her for a Christmas tree every year. I'm like, let's decorate Christmas vibe and make it festive. That's what I really like about Christmas. But, like, the gifts aspect is just, like, going to the store and spending a whole bunch of money on random people. Like, what? Hey, how are you doing? Welcome, Stitch. Glad you could be here. I'm doing good, Pret. How are you doing today? You're cute as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. Hey, Fiji. Glad you could be here. How have you settled in the new place? You look good. Yes, we did move into my dorm room. So far we settled pretty well. I've been here for about 5 weeks, so yeah, it's going good. It's going good. Jesus loves you as well, Tenley. Thank you so much for your kind words. Hey, VL. Thank you. Thank you. You're beautiful as well. D Support said, how different would Medusa's story be if it was written by a woman? Oh, no, for real. Very different. Very different. And the thing about it, we maybe, because, maybe Medusa was written by a woman in the past, but then patriarchals, and if a woman could read in medieval Europe, you're a witch. You're a witch if a woman could read in medieval Europe. So you never know. In those ancient societies, Medusa could have been written by a woman, but then it could have been published. A man could have taken it and like just revamped the whole story. Probably made men seem favorable in those societies, and men didn't like that. So, but no, she would have definitely been a lot different. She probably would have definitely gotten her revenge on Poseidon for sure. Okay, her revenge on Poseidon for sure. And she probably wouldn't even have been turned into that Greek god, that not the Greek god. She probably wouldn't even been turned into that villainous being that she is represented to look like. Yeah. I can't say that Athena would have believed her, because even among society, some females don't even believe females, which is sad. Sometimes females just like go against their own gender, which doesn't make sense to me. So I can't even say Athena would have empathized more with her, but I can say Medusa most likely would have gotten her revenge for sure. So yeah, it would have been completely different. This isn't dreads, guys. This is box braids. It looks like dreads to y'all. It's box braids. Or yeah. Hey, how are you doing, Mikael? What's your name? Mikael. Glad you could be here. Hey, how are you doing, Robert? Welcome back. Welcome back. Lovely to meet you as well. How are you doing today? Hey, Pret. Hey, Harry. Hey, Jonte. Glad you could be here. Hey, Ax. Which would you rather have? Okay. To smell. Okay, can't. Oh, okay. So which sense would I have? The ability to smell, or if I can't taste or see or hear? I want to see. I'm scared of dark. Okay, I don't want to not see nothing all the time. Okay. I'm scared of dark, so I want to see. Sometimes it's good not to hear people. I feel like hearing people. No, yeah. I want to see. Taste. Taste. Yeah, I'll give up the ability to taste, Jonte. I'd rather be able to see and hear for sure. The ability to taste and smell, that could go away for me. For sure. I feel like seeing and hearing, it'll definitely aid in, like, obviously people, if you are visually impaired or hearing impaired, nothing wrong with that at all. You are still more than welcome on the Unique Lumia channel. But just personally for me, I feel like that can definitely aid in like survival for me, in my opinion, more than tasting or smelling. But like, if you are visually impaired or hearing impaired, you are still more than welcome on the channel. No judgment from our differing opinions based on our lived experiences. All right. So yeah, you guys can follow me on Unique Lumia on all social media platforms except for Facebook. I do not have a Facebook account. If you ever see Unique Lumia on Facebook and I didn't tell you I created a Facebook account, report that account and tell me so I can report that account, or my mom can report that account for me. Because yeah, I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. Unique Lumia. On Twitch, I'm Unique Lumia 123. So go ahead, follow me on Twitch. Hey Muhammad, how are you doing? Welcome from Iran. Glad you could be here. Hey Jackson. What are you saying? Hey No Name, how are you doing today? How's your year been so far? No complaints with my year so far. No complaints. I mean, we came back to school, we left school, we came back to school. So it's been productive work-wise. We also got to travel to some cool places. Shout out to God, shout out to my mom for that. We went to South America, Guyana over the summer. We spent the day in Trinidad and Tobago. We went to Niagara Falls for about 3 days, so it was a very awesome adventure-packed summer, which we do love. So yeah, and all those experiences are vlogged for y'all, from my school experiences to my travel experiences. Definitely go to my YouTube homepage and watch my full instructional YouTube videos. Hey Sum, how are you doing? Hey Raiders. Raiders said Hercules has always been my favorite guy. He was put through a lot and still should train. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, if we're looking at it ethically, well, no, Hercules did make some unethical decisions, but compared to the Greek gods, Raiders, I do agree with you that like Hercules, he is by far one of the almost non-problematic demigod. Because literally, he went through some stuff. Hera had his whole family. Like, his whole family was eliminated by Hera, which was really sad, really sad. And then, he had to go through a lot of, like, different trials to get his powers and a whole bunch of stuff. So, yeah. So, yeah. Hey, how are you doing, Val? Glad you could be here. You're from, South Africa. Welcome from South Africa. Okay, we have somebody from North Korea here. Hey, Cats, how are you doing today? Hey, Bite King, welcome back. Hey, TCG, glad you could be here. Oh, snap. Why did you choose that as your name, as your username? You know who you are. You know who you are? Why'd you choose that person as your username? Wow. Why did you as your username. All opinion, people, and ideas are welcome on the channel. How racial slurs, whether that is implicitly or explicitly stated, is strictly prohibited and not allowed on the channel. Hey Al, glad you could be here. What were we saying? Somebody said even today religious religious roots were planted at that time. For example, Sumar, and Babylon religions had afterlife beliefs, and religions of today come from that religion. No, it's not a coincidence at all. All religions built off of each other. I'm a strong believer of that. Yeah, I'm a strong believer of that. So I don't think that's a coincidence. Like something just didn't pop out of the sky. Like I mean, okay, some people may say something popped out of the sky. But we're looking at religious books, so because if you analyze religions, I'm sure they're very connected. So it's no surprise in that like ancient societies, their religions were connected as well. Hey, Viking, symbolism is one of the things that keeps people back. Symbolism is one of the things that keeps people back. In what context? In what context? I disagree with that statement. Symbolism is one of the things that keeps people back. No, I don't agree with that statement. Hey, Cats, I have to think about why, and then I'll elaborate. But Kat said, oh no, you're not feeling good? Oh no! You went to work after your doctor's appointment and you probably shouldn't have. Oh no, you feel sluggish and sick. Hopefully you feel better soon, Cats, alright? Yeah, feeling good is not feeling good is sucks. Relax, just chillax, Cats. Soup, alright? Drink soup if you can, or you don't have to drink soup. I mean, people always say that when you're sick. Eat what you can, okay, Cats? If you feel like soup, drink some soup. If you feel like eating solid foods, eat that. And just literally take naps, all right? Maybe you need a nap or something like that, and just relax for the next few days if you're able to, Cats. Sending you to positive vibes and healing energy. We want you to feel better as soon as possible, Cats. Hey, Kumar, thank you so much for the love. Hey, what's your name? Amar said, I'm new. I'm just trying to be nice. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you. I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and you guys are welcome on the channel for your positivity and uniqueness. All opinion, people, and ideas are welcome as long as we communicate to each other in a kind, respectful way. So do consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and joining the uniquely Mia community. Am I Rastafarian? No, these are braids. This isn't dreads. Okay, these are not goddess locks. These are not dreadlocks, sister locks, however you want to describe it. These are box braids. All right. Hey Robert. Jonte said, when do you start decorating for Christmas? I start decorating for Christmas, Jonte, like maybe a week or two before Christmas, because honestly, I'm in school until like almost to the end of December. So yeah, I decorate when I go home. My mom, she doesn't really decorate for Christmas. She decorates if I buy stuff to decorate. But yeah, so like a week. This year might actually be like a few days before Christmas. I'll decorate. And the most I'll decorate is my room, honestly. Yeah. Hey, Nathan. Hello. What happened? I think somebody... Okay, shout out to you, James. Thank you so much. Sending you a heart, James. Really appreciate you for purchasing a super chat. You purchased a $10 super chat, sending you hearts. Once closer to paying off my student loan debt. It really means a lot. James said they just wanted to get you a coffee donation. All right, James. I don't drink coffee, but thank you so much. Really do appreciate it, and going that extra mile and spending your hard-earned money today on this stream. How's your day going, James? Any plans for the day? D Support said, what would a modern day Medusa do with millions? I don't know that much about character, but let's see. Start a fashion brand or fund Revenge on Mount Olympus. No, she would definitely use that million to fund Revenge on Mount Olympus. D Support, yeah, I think that's what she would do. Hey, Al, glad you could be here. But no, that's a great question. Oh my God, bro. That's a great question. Remember in a previous live stream, if you guys were here, if you're a returning supporter, didn't I speak about saying if the Greek gods were actually real and if they're still alive today, how they would assimilate it into society? And remember how I told you how Aphrodite would be like a beauty influencer? Imagine if Medusa was a real person, right? And she was cursed with the same way. She would be alive today, right? She would be a fashion designer. Do you guys know which one? Do you guys know which fashion brand Medusa would be? I have to skip to the bottom of the comments to see what you guys are guessing. Do you guys know what fashion brand Medusa would be? Let's see if you guys can guess. 5, 4, 3. Nobody guessing it? 2, 1. Versace. She would be Versace. What is Versace's logo? Medusa. So, if Medusa, no, not Balenciaga, but Versace is Medusa's, Versace, the logo of Versace is Medusa. Like, literally, if you look critically close to it, she has a snake head. So, to answer your question, D-Support, based on Versace, if Medusa was alive today, she would use that million to put it into Versace. Because she probably owns Versace. No, they're not real. They weren't real people, but, like, if they were, they would be Versace. What are we saying? Okay. But no, in all actuality, I don't believe in that stuff, but if we were to say, if there's people who do believe in them, I'm confident to say there's only two Greek gods. Well, no, three probably. There's only three Greek gods that I can say if they were real, and if a god, like if a Greek god's power was based on like how much people worship them or believe in them. There's only three Greek gods who I think would still be alive today. The three who I think would still be alive today if they were real people is Ares, because Ares is the god of war, so he feeds off of war. And war is always occurring. War is literally always occurring. So Ares would still be alive because he'd be getting his powers from war. What's his name? Diagnosis. I think I never could say. I want to say Diagnosis, but that's not it. His name starts with a D. He's the god of like alcohol. Okay, anytime people are like praying to him, they drink alcohol, and people love alcohol. Not me, but like some people love alcohol in modern society. So he would still be alive for sure. And then the third one, would definitely be Aphrodite. She's the goddess of love. Everybody always like to say, I'm in love, I'm in love. So like she would definitely be alive still. So Aphrodite, the guy who likes drinking a lot of alcohol, and the god of war. Those are the three gods. If they were real, and if their power derived or came from people believing in them or worshiping them, those are who I think would still be alive in modern society. What are we saying? Hey, Haywood. Glad you could be here. Hey, Kumar. Thanks for the love. Glad you guys love my voice. Thank you so much for your kind words. Do I watch anime? Yes, I do watch some anime shows. That's on Netflix mostly. Hey, Abby. How are you doing today? Hey, Echo. Okay. You're from Texas. What's it like in Texas today? Hey, Evelyn. Glad you could be here. You're so kind. You're gorgeous as well. Dorjean, thank you so much for your kind words. Hey, Everyday. Thank you. Glad you love my room. If you want a room tour, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my playlist that says college/graduate school dorm tour videos. Happy Monday to you as well. Hey, Nancy. Hey, how are you doing, Ola? Thank you, Everyday, Luna. Glad you like my nails as well. Really appreciate it. Hey, Johnny. Hey, at what age did you transition? What question is that? What? Transition into what? This isn't the Transformers over here. Okay, somebody says this was the Transformer. All right. Hey, Sai, how are you doing? Hey, 230. Glad you could be here. Hey, how are you doing, Sai? Glad you like my style. This is okay. Prayers and thoughts to you. Greetings from across the world. Oh, across the pond. Okay, we got the British flag. Welcome, Reesh. What's it like in England today? Greetings to you from the United States of America. What's up, 500? Glad you could be here. Hey, Taylor. Thank you again. James purchased in a super chat. Really appreciate you. How's your day going? Hey, Jason. Let me know, everyone on the live stream. How's your day going? Do you have any plans for the day? What's up with you guys? James said you're amazing, Mia. Really appreciate your kind words. Hey, Era. Freak said, have you watched The Conjuring 3? Yeah, I've seen all the Conjuring movies. Hey, how are you doing, EG? What are the plans to be in a La Casa? What's a La Casa? I don't know what that is. Hey, Adrian. James said, Mia, the Greek gods are based on African deities. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. Please look into. No, yeah, I'm gonna look into it for sure, James. There's a lot of different things I want to look into research wise, but I promise you guys, next year I'll have time, so I'm gonna look into all these things that I want to research about. So because I've heard people saying, like, some people has even gone so far to say, like, the current religion that we believe in now, one true God and all that, they're saying that that idea derived from one deity in African religion. So that's what they said. So, like, yeah, a lot of things, and I wouldn't be surprised that is true too. But I'm gonna do a deep dive into that. African religion was the original, okay? So, Egyptian gods, Greek gods, it was Africa that was the original. So, we're going to do a deep dive into that. All right. Hey, EG. EG said for the next time, okay, you will be there, okay? Is some of your help to make you feel. Hey, Kit Kat, how are you doing today? Thank you. Glad you love my hair. Dadu, thank you so much. EG said looking for. Okay. I think you're speaking English and another language together. I only read and speak English, but if you understand me, you are still more than welcome on the Uniquely Mia community. Hey, Forhan, glad you could be here. I'm from the United States. No Name said, do you speak any other languages? No, only read and speak English. Hey, Deed, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. Salad recipe. But the green is giving you guys salad vibes. So we got some romaine lettuce, I guess. What could be the orange? The orange could be like red bell peppers, right? For real, the orange, red bell peppers. Black olives. I've had an olive one time. It's not my favorite at all. So that's not a good salad. That would not be a good salad. You're getting a lot of olives in this salad with my hair. Hey, how are you doing? Parth, glad you could be here. Okay. Hey, quick, help, please. Okay, I need to ask something. Okay, to say to my girl. Okay. She promised me to share a voice note. Okay. Well, you just text her. Hey, where's the voice note? Hey, what's your name? Vishnar, glad you could be here. Vishnu, glad you could be here. Hey, Luna, glad you could be here. Hey, Terrence, I'm doing good. How are you doing today, Terrence? Can you show my outfit? Yeah, I'm just wearing like a basic t-shirt and like some pants. Hey, Farhan, I'm from the United States. Definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel. I tend to do outfit videos for y'all, so it seems like we have some interest in my outfit videos, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to see more outfit videos from Uniquely Mia, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and click my playlist that says fashion/OOTD, and you'll see a lot of Uniquely Mia outfit videos. James said, Mia, do you buy brand new clothes or do you like to shop at thrift stores? I buy brand new clothes, James. I go into thrift stores. My mom, she buys clothes from thrift stores. But personally for me, anytime I go into a thrift store, I just never see anything that I like. So, yeah, I just buy my clothes new from the store. Hey, how you doing, Sabian? What about you, James? Are you a thrifting person? But, like, I want to get into thrifting because it's, like, some people find really good stuff at thrift shops. But, like, I just not finding that good stuff at thrift stores. Hey, Drake. Glad you could be here. Drake. How's your day going? Hey, L. Drake, D supports that. Were the Greek gods divine beings or just powerful reflection of human flaws? Great question. They're both. I think they were both because the idea of immortality, somebody having immortality and superpowers, they were divine beings via that, you can say, at least according to the stories of Greek mythology. However, they were definitely a huge reflection of human flaws if humans go to the extreme. Because what are you telling me? Incest? That's what the relationship was with that family dynamic in Greek mythology. It was incest. Ew, that's disgusting. So some humans have done that. Like, literally, medieval Europe, people were marrying their cousins to keep their bloodline clean. To my knowledge, they were never as bold to marry their siblings. I was too close, but, like, they were marrying their first cousins. That's like your sibling, your first cousin. So, yeah, that was the Greek gods are, like, an extreme example of human flaws. And then look at Zeus. He's cheating on his wife all the time. Like, literally. Every page, every sentence, there's about Zeus, every second word, he cheated on Hera. He cheated on Hera. He cheated on Hera. He cheated on Hera. Every second word. Okay, if somebody wrote a book about Zeus, that's what it was. That's a human flaw. Hera. Hera was like unaliving the mistresses. Hera was like cursing them, turning them into animals, and a whole bunch of stuff. So like you couldn't control your emotions, Hera. Like yeah, I know that Zeus was cheating on you, but like at the same time, why you caring? Like you were married him for like millennia, according to the stories. After like the 50, you didn't realize like what is happening here. So like yeah, it was an extreme example of human flaws for sure. Ares was the god of war. He just like facilitated war. War is never good, but like according to history, our modern history, humans have not learned from the past with war because there's multiple examples and stories about war and how much lives are lost. But still, in modern society, people still go to war and promote war and fight wars. So obviously, can you really blame Zeus for that, or can you actually blame humans? I feel like you blame humans for war because remember, God gave humans free choice and free will, and us as humans, not me. When I say us, this is a generalization. Generalizations, we're not talking about all people, but generalizations, us as humans, we have not learned from the past, and we are still going to war. So, it's definitely, the Greek gods are definitely an example of human flaws for sure. But then they have some good examples. Greek gods can also represent positivity because goddess of love, Aphrodite, you love your parents. If you have a romantic partner, you love that person. You love that person. So I guess that's what Aphrodite can represent for y'all. We have Athena. When Athena is not cursing individuals and being anti-females or whatever, she is promoting knowledge for Athena. We have Artemis. Artemis is promoting females acquiring the same opportunities as men because Artemis was a female warrior in Greek mythology. So yeah, Greek mythology, it can definitely show the human flaws aspect to it, but it can also show the positive, I think, too, a little bit. But yeah, they were also divine beings in my opinion. D support. Good evening, Elle. How are you doing? You're so pretty as well. What's your name? Arnu. Thank you so much. Hey, Mathis. Glad you could be here. Okay, you're still more than welcome on the channel, Lesbian Girl, for your sexual orientation. All opinion, people, ideas are welcome as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way. Hey, Francisco. Glad you could be here. Hey, Rowdy. Rowdy said, have you heard that pickup line about your parents being oysters? Why would my parents be an oyster? What? No, I've never heard that. Hey, 700. Glad you could be here. James said, what do you need to send me, Evan? Oh, Evan, you're on. How are you doing today, Evan? How's your day going? Hey, Fern. How's your day going today, Fern? D Support said, who has more control over their desires, Zeus, king of the gods, or King Solomon? Oh, my God, bro. That's so funny. Okay. Oh, my God, bro. Okay. Who has more desires who control over their desires? Zeus, king of the gods, or Solomon, the wisest man in the Bible? Control. I guess. Let's go with Solomon. Only because my mom told me even though Solomon had like more than 400 wives, that's more than every day of the year. I was like, what? You couldn't even meet them every day. But even though Solomon had more than 400 wives, my mom said Solomon had those marriages to form political alliances. So I guess in a way, Solomon, he didn't love all 400 women. There's no way. If he did, that's interesting. But like I don't think there's no way he loved all 400 people. But if he married, I guess, to form alliances with nations in a way. Then again, at the same time, can we say that Solomon really had control over his desires because he married Queen Sheba and essentially went against all his advisors and wasn't that marriage reason as to why his nation crumbled, you can say. So I don't know, but yeah, I guess Solomon in a way, yeah. But once again, and that's a great thing too, because I didn't even think about that. Because what if Solomon was kind of like a representation of Zeus too? That could be true. Some people could see it that way. Because Solomon and Zeus, like obviously Zeus was an immortal being who had powers, but Zeus was king of the gods, and Solomon was the king of Israel or Jerusalem, right? So King Solomon was like all powerful, but at the same time, so was Zeus. Zeus was all powerful. Zeus had maybe like Zeus didn't have 400 wives, but he had like millions, if not thousands, of mistresses and a lot of kids. Solomon The Bible says he had more than 400 wives. More than 400 would be thousands of wives. We don't know. And he had a lot of kids too. So once again, depending on what religion you are in and what you believe in, Zeus represents Solomon and Solomon represents Zeus. It's the same way, honestly. James said, Mia, you remind me of my niece. I'm always going to support you. I want you to open up a high yield savings account, preferably with American Express. All right, James. Thank you so much for your kind words. Really appreciate your kind words. That you said you're gonna always support me, and I will definitely speak to my mom about that. James. Oh, definitely. Okay, high yield savings account with American Express. Do I have that? I don't know. I have to ask my mom. She's my financial advisor, James, but I'll let her know. And I'll update you and everyone else on stream about what Uniquely Mia is doing in regards to saving. Perhaps I'll make a video about that one day if I'm comfortable. But thank you so much for that advice, James. I'll definitely tell my mom about a high yield savings account, preferably with American Express. What's the benefits with that, James? I mean, obviously it's a savings account, but like, what's the specific? Is it American Express? Like, I thought you went home. I didn't know you were still at work. Can you? Without this, I'll restart the stream.